Hello and welcome to another edition of 5 Minutes with Hale. I'm your host, Patrick Iyampillai, one of the attorneys and partners here at Hale Law. Today, I have the utmost pleasure to have my friend Joe Ross here from ibusinessSolutions. How are you doing, Joe?
Good morning, Patrick. I'm doing well. How about yourself?
I'm doing great. Doing great. So, Joe, why don't you start off by telling us a little bit about ibusinessSolutions?
Yeah, I'd love to. So ibusinessSolutions is a local family-owned human capital management software company. Essentially, we are licensed to sell a software that helps small and medium businesses in the Sarasota Manatee area manage their employees from kind of hire to retire. In addition to that, we do also furnish them with some insurance products, health insurance, workers' comp insurance, things like that.
Wow. So that software is a little over my head. Could you break it down for us a little bit in terms of what it helps out with?
I would love to. When people get into a business, right, they usually get into the business for something that they're good at, right? Plumbers are good at plumbing, electricians are good electricians. But as they start to have some success, they realize that that company begins to grow. And then they start to encounter issues that they had never really expected to have, right? Now they have to hire new employees, onboard them. They have to collect paperwork from them, I-9s, W-4s, things like that. They have to set them up on direct deposit. They have to track certifications if they need a license as required by law, or maybe they're just tracking continuing education or something like that. Performance evaluations, scheduling, time and attendance, having people request time off, things like that. And what they realize is, although they got into the business of, say, plumbing or, being an electrician, they're now spending all their time doing administrative stuff, trying to track their employees, track their benefits. And what we do is we give them a cloud-based software where they can house all of those processes and streamline in a way that allows them to get back to doing what they do well, and frankly, what makes them money, which in this case would be a plumbing, or an electrician doing electrical work.
Well, that is sweet. So tell us, I know you're in Sarasota, but what areas are your businesses, products serving?
Yeah, so that's a great question. And, we always joke that, we never say no to business. So about 95% of what we do is in the Sarasota Manatee area. We have about 900 clients across all of our lines, but we are operating in 36 different states.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So I understand that ibusinessSolutions is very involved in the Sarasota Manatee communities. Could you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, Patrick, I'd love to. So one of our core values or two of them actually, at ibusinessSolutions are compassion and community. And, because our community has been so good to us, growing us from 3 people, we were 3 employees back when we started in 2008, and now we're pushing towards 25 or so. Our community's been so good to us that we think it's really important to give back to our community. So we, year over year, are engaged in all sorts of community-based projects. We've supported Nate's Dogs. We've supported Cat Depot, both of which are animal rescue organizations. We've supported various veteran organizations, as well as fallen police officer organizations. We do a lot of religious-based charitable work as well. The 2 founders and the partner are all very faith-driven. So that's something that's really important to them. And because it's such a great cause, we support it as an organization. And then the one partnership that I'm really excited about that we started last year is with a local organization here called Selah Freedom. And what Selah Freedom does is they actually combat and rehabilitate victims of human trafficking here in the Sarasota Manatee area. What we found is we were introduced to the organization, and, human trafficking is something that we think happens in big cities, or maybe, in countries around the world. And what we don't realize is it's happening right here in Sarasota and in Tampa. So we had the opportunity to go and tour this organization, meet some of the stakeholders, as well as some of the survivors. And we realized, as a leadership team, that this is something that we actually we really, really want to be a part of.
That's incredible. Really, really appreciative of everything you do in our community. It's a pleasure to have you on the show. It definitely seems like if you're a business, you need to look into ibusinessSolutions. Okay, ibusinessSolutions.com. We'll give you a call at 941-487-7275 or visit their social media. They're all over the social medias as well. Thanks for tuning in again for another episode of 5 Minutes with Hale. Do something good for yourself and do something good for others.